finalised the gantry time. The red lights are on now. We're about to go racing for the first time this season. Out go the lights and away we go. It's a good start from pole from Matt Bell. It's a brilliant start from Mark Abbott. But Smith goes for it down the Bentley straight into Brundle Nelson. He's made it stick. He moves up into 4th position. Got a good battle going on further down the order. That's Chris Blades who carves through the field there. He gains the 1 place into Murray's. Checker flag is out though, and it's the win for Matt Bell. It's been a great comeback to racing for Bell. To the front of the race, and Matt Bell is once more inexorably closing in here onto the tail of Martin Brooks. For the final time into Murray's, it's going to be a double win that starts the 2012 season in the Performance Direct Radical Clubman's Cup for Matt Bell. Was an emphatic return to racing for Matt. He does the double here on the Snetterton 300. The pace car peels in. We're about to go racing here at Snetterton for the first time in 2012. The lights go out and away we go, and it's Zach Chapman who streaks and secures the advantage. John Reynolds still up behind the number 6 car there of Andy Cummings. We've got side by side here, Colin Noble, and around the outside looks John Reynolds, the former very successful World Championship motorbike racer. But now we get the move from Mark Smithson. He finally finds the gap up the inside into the hair from Montreal. Is he going to go through? Bamford tries to squeeze him out. No! Through goes Bell into 3rd position. Great move. And here comes our race winner, Zach Chapman. He claims the win in the opening round of the season. Field all bunching up. Stuart Mosley taking them nice and slow to the line. Out go the lights though. Away we go here at Snetterton as they charge towards riches. And up the inside goes Zach Chapman. They go side by side through Coral. Great driving from the pair of them. But around the outside, Mark Smithson maintains his position. Here we go, ready for the start. And away we go. It's a brilliant start from Manuel Alos, jinking out from 4th on the grid. And it's Alos who looks to the inside into Cops Corner. He's going to take 2nd as Mark Smithson swoops across and takes the lead. Again, another snatch break from Mark Smithson. And this presents an opening here for Manuel Alos, who gets on the power and slides the rear of the car into the loop. I wasn't sure if he was going to be racing this weekend, but he has decided to compete and will be taking over the 88 car for the second half of the race. As the fights further down the order continue aplenty, this is really why competitors love radical racing. The checker flag is ready and waiting. The opening Radical European Masters win of the year goes to Greg Carr, with Terence Woodward and Ross Kaiser claiming 2nd position. And Martin Brooks makes a fantastic start in the little black PR6. It's Gary Kane who leads into Paddock Hill Bend. It's Martin Brooks who leads through Paddock Hill Bend. What a start from Brooks. 3rd to 1st before they reach the first turn. As they come out of clearways, and it's still leading that group, Richard Stables, with a brilliant move from Tom Jordan around the outside of Tim Porter. Can he make it stick through Paddock Hill Bend? Well, it's Porter who's got the inside line up the hill towards Druids, but brave on the brakes is going to be Tom Jordan. He can't quite do it. It's bringing Andy Harwood into the mix as well, and Jordan runs wide at Druids as a result. Well, 3 cars was never going to go. And this is going to be a very quick getaway from Carrera, who plants his right foot, sprints into the advantage. Alos looking to the inside, and Mark Smithson goes round and he tags Alos. They both slither off into the gravel trap. With Andy Cummings on the tail of the fastest man in the world, Andy Green. And Green defending his line there into Druids. He's not going to make it easy here for Andy Cummings. Phil Abbott peels in. Nick Padmore's about to take over. And here is probably the best view we've ever had of a Radical pit stop. Very cool, calm and collected. Phil Abbott undoes the belts. He knows Padmore's there, and Padmore goes through up the inside. Very nicely judged move from Nick Padmore. We ride in car with him now as he looks to fight up through the order. Jamie Stanley's going to try and squeeze past. He does now. Tony Wells starting from the back of the grid. It was a tight squeeze through on the 33 car of Nick Padmore. Out of Clark Curve, long Bram straight, in car with Victor Crair. And James Abbott has really been able to pull out a slight advantage here. This is going to have to be very bold on the brakes. From Carrera, he's very brave. He launches up the inside, through he goes into third place. As Rico and Matt Bell, the red lights are on. Out they go, and away we go. Bell slews sideways, but he's got a good start. But not as good as Bradley Smith, who jumps in to lead the race. So Smith from second leads them into Paddock Hill Bend for the first time. And Bell all over the tail of Smith, but again he just can't find his way through. But look at this racing throughout the field. Wherever you look, there is a fantastic dice going on. Matt Bell, can he get the run on Bradley Smith? The checkered flag is ready and waiting, and it's going to be victory to Bradley Smith, but only just from Matt Bell. As down now to Druids, and Bell is anxious to get through. He's all over the tail of Bradley Smith into Graham Hill Bend. Very, very close between the pair of them. They sprint along the Cooper Straight. Oh, a slight spin there for Andy Cummings. Alos ducking weaving, you can't overtake into Britain chicane, but Alos tries anyway over the curbs. He muscles his way through. Because I really like watching Matt Alos. It's just such a spectacular drive when he's in the mood. He's got his head down. He really does charge like the very, very best of them. And he thinks about moving to inside Tony Wells and goes through it all. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant from Matt Alos. And there really are battles going on throughout the field. It's a super race in the Dunlop Radical UK Cup. Over Hilltop and into the braking area of Hizzies. Now this is a distinct overtaking opportunity, and Zach Chapman knows it. That's why he covers the inside line. He then moves back across the racing line, and Alos leaps across the curbs and goes through. Out of Druids for the final time into Lodge Corner, and this is looking very, very good for Alos. He just needs to get the braking right, and then the line through the corner right, but he gets the braking wrong. He slides the car. I cannot believe that. He runs wide, and on the last corner of the race, Zach Chapman comes through to take the victory after the error from Matt Alos. Dramatic conclusion to the race. Who's going to get the jump from the line as away they go, making a wonderful sight, surging towards Old Hall. Out on Shellow's corner into the flip-flop chicane at Britain's, riding over the curves there, Capadia, as he leads the class. James Abbott and Tor Christian Ebbsvik engaging in battle, and Ebbsvik was really pressurising Abbott as they came into Hizzies. He couldn't quite find a way past him. Alos gets the countdown, he rejoins as Zach Chapman comes down the pit lane, and Chapman has just pipped Alos in the pits. Also running very, very close together, that's Terence Woodward, Zach Chapman and Matt Alos all busy scrapping for third position. Now that is very, very tight indeed between that group of cars. Alos goes around Chapman, audacious stuff from Matt Alos to snatch the place away from Zach Chapman. Looking to the gantry, waiting for the lights to flash, which they do now, and away we go. It's a very, very tight start. It's a superb getaway from Alex Mortimer, but he's boxed in behind Little John as they squeeze towards Redgate. And Zach Chapman's going to have the inside line into the Melville hairpin, but fighting him around the outside is Matt Alos, but Chapman squeezes through and takes the position. Alos, though, may try and jump back through into Goddard's here, and he does just that very, very late on the brakes, but Alos moves ahead of Zach Chapman once more. Running in third, having taken over the baton from Sean Balfour. James Abbott jinks the entire Terence Woodward, and through he goes. And the checkered flag goes out, and it's victory for Tony Wells. Second place to James Abbott. Meldon challenges Ellis as they go side by side down through the break, the curves. Absolutely fantastic stuff, but Bradley Ellis just holds on. Up the inside goes Jamie Stanley. He takes the place away from Alex Capadia. Abbott may swoop across his bows, and that's exactly what he does. Around the outside goes James Abbott, as Andy Cummings takes a delighted victory in the SR3s in car with Colin Douglas. We get ready for the rolling start, looking for those red lights to flash out, and they'll be racing here at Snetterton as the lights they're on. They go out now, and away we go. And it's a great start from Mal House. Jamie Stanley challenging Alex Capadia, this for the Supersport class lead. Jamie Stanley looks around the outside at Brundle, then to the inside line at Nelson. Through he goes. Jamie Stanley looks to the outside at Coram Curve, and he's going to have the inside line for Murray's. So he goes through. Colin Noble continuing still to advance his way up the order. He needs every point he can possibly get from this race, as he has the recovering as well. Philip Jeans picking his way past him. Colin Noble trying to move around the outside of Jake Hughes at Coram Curve. Oh, that's an absolutely beautiful manoeuvre from Colin Noble. He judged that to perfection. Here comes Alex Vardia. Tom Jordan around to Clanbryn. Now, Tony Wells has emerged from the pits in the lead of the race, but he's got Man Hals and Zach Chapman right in his tail, so the first three all within the same camera shot. And that is Alos's attempt to challenge. He looks the outside of Wells into Montreal. As Ben Dimmock and Royston Payne continue the battle that those two cars were having before the pit stops. Bending robustly is Andy Cummings. He's got the inside line into the haven of Montreal, so Noble gets to the brakes early, hopes that Cummings will slither wide, which he doesn't do. He looks to the outside of Andy Cummings. They almost chop across each other's bows, but Noble judges that move to perfection for the switchback inside line into Williams. As Alos charges to try and find the way through on the inside, he couldn't quite do it, so Wells retakes the lead. Alos slips back into second with Zach Chapman maintaining that third position, and they really are running out of time here at Snetterton, the final round of the Dunlop Radical UK Cup. The pair of the run nose to tail into Murray's for the final time. Who is going to win this last race of the season? And it looks as if it's going to be Wells. Alos a little bit slow on the exit of Murray's, and Tony Wells accelerates along the centre straight. The checker flag is ready and waiting, and Wells is jubilant with that victory, and he worked so hard for it.